the peaceful kingdom of Mithila, young Meenakshi grows up under the strict guidance of her father, Dushyanta, a deeply devoted servant of Janak Baba. While the palace is filled with discipline and duty, Meenakshi often struggles to understand her father's stern nature, quietly mistaking it for a lack of love. A turning point comes when Dushyanta declares that she will never marry, fearing a misfortune tied to her future. This deeply wounds Meenakshi and creates a growing emotional distance between them. Still, she continues to follow his teachings, learning to suppress her desires and serve with humility. As she matures, she becomes increasingly aware of her father's respected position in the household. She feels a sense of pride in how others admire him and acknowledge his dedication. Yet at the same time, she is troubled when she sees him performing even the most menial tasks, work she feels is beneath his status. Unable to question him openly, she keeps these thoughts to herself. Time waits for no one. It flows forward in its own quiet rhythm, unseen yet unstoppable. With each passing day, childhood slowly fades, and life begins to reveal lessons that shape the heart and spirit. In the peaceful land of Mithila, Meenakshi was discovering herself and the world around her. She had now grown into a young maiden of 15. With the passing years, though Dushyanta grew older, his loyalty and devotion to Janak Baba and Mithila only became stronger. One day at the palace, Meenakshi noticed her father scrubbing the floor at the palace entrance. Despite his age, he was on his hands and knees, completely absorbed in his work. His health was not at its best, and the sound of his heavy breathing began to alarm her.
Pitaji, what are you doing on your hands and knees? This is not right.
Dushyanta turned his gaze towards Meenakshi and didn't respond.
Pitaji, please tell me, why are you cleaning the floor like this?
Meenakshi, go to our room and wait for me there.
Disturbed by his tone, Meenakshi was hurrying back to the small room they lived in behind the palace, her chest heaving. She knew she had stirred her father's displeasure and instinctively sensed that he would be angry for questioning him. On the way, she met Aditi.
Meenakshi, what is wrong? Why do you look so disturbed?
Pitaji is on his hands and knees washing the floor at the entry. I see in his face the strain it is causing him, but he won't listen to me. Is there no one else to scrub the floor?
The woman responsible for this chore left the household this morning, and we are all busy preparing for the Maharaja's guests who are soon to arrive. But he should not have done this. He could have asked any one of us. Don't bother about it, Meenakshi. Don't question your father now. He is so determined that the palace look its very best for the guests.
Later that day, when her father returned to their room, Meenakshi noticed from the flushed look on his face and the heaviness of his breath that he was not well. Yet she said nothing. She looked away, pretending to be busy, and when he spoke to her, she replied only in monosyllables.
Look at me when I speak to you, Meenakshi.
Meenakshi slowly turned to face him, her eyes brimming with tears.
What is this resistance I sense in you?
Pitaji, what will the others think to see you on the floor like that?
But as soon as the words left her mouth, Meenakshi regretted them. If ever she wished she could take back words she had spoken, this was the moment.
What others think. Is this your concern? Is this what I have taught you? Is there any task to be ashamed of when we are preparing the palace for Janak Baba's guests? I am surprised at you, my child.
But Pitaji, I can see the strain it is causing you. Surely one of the younger servants can.
Dushyanta cut her off mid-sentence and responded,
Yes, there is a young servant, and I will see that she takes up the task.
Little did Meenakshi realize that the young servant Dushyanta spoke of was herself.
What has gotten into you, Meenakshi?
We are Brahmins, are we not, Pitaji?
This statement did not have a good effect on her father.
Meenakshi,
Meenakshi looked up at him in fear. He had never done that before. Then he paused and lowered his hand, regaining his self-control. Unable to bear the look of pain on her father's face, Meenakshi burst into tears and ran from the room. For the rest of the day she sat outside, hidden behind a leafy tree. As darkness began to fall, Meenakshi saw her father come towards her. Instead of scolding her, as she had expected, he quietly sat beside her and spoke in a gentle voice.
I want you to understand something, Meenakshi. Look at our Maharaja, who is our model in every detail of life. Have you not heard how he goes from village to village, helping the people plow their fields? Do you realize what hard work it is to use one of these new plows? I would not have the strength to do this, yet he does it again and again. He does not stand and instruct them. He teaches by doing. I have seen him sweat and toil in the fields, showing the farmers how to turn the soil. Is that a task fit for a Maharaja? In this way, he is teaching us there is no work too humble. There is no greater or lesser among us. Our Maharaja does not see himself to be any different from the poorest in his kingdom. I have heard him say this many times. It is only that his duties are different, and our duty is to do whatever is required in this household to ease his burden and the burden of the others here, so that he can govern and guide us free of cares. If that means performing what you call the lowest of tasks, I am happy to do it, and I hope you also will be. This is the path to contentment.
I understand what you are saying, Pitaji, and I will keep trying. I am sorry that I am not a model servant, but I will keep trying, I promise you.
Meenakshi looked at him sadly, relieved that he was no longer angry with her, yet frustrated with herself that she could not be as he was.
I cannot change your attitude. I can only point you in the right direction, my child. You yourself are the only one who can change the way you feel, and I pray for your well-being that you will be able to do so.
Meenakshi's heart remained heavy that day and the next, and even the day after, despite the festivities that accompanied the arrival of the Maharaja's guests. But it grew even heavier a few days later when the guests had gone.